How's it, guys? Welcome to The Food Life. Today we'll be making fish cakes. Why? Cause I can. So let's go through some of the ingredients that we'll be needing today. I have 1 kilo of hake, 500 grams of haddock. Now, if you don't know already, haddock is just a smoked hake. We don't get haddock in South Africa. So if you do come across haddock, it's most probably a smoked hake. We have boiled potatoes. I've used 6 potatoes. We've got some thyme, red onion, parsley, coriander, garlic salt, fish spice, and then for the breading we have breadcrumbs, flour, and eggs. So in a pan, add your onion. This is half a red onion, and you can add your coriander, parsley, and thyme that I've chopped up already, and give it a mix and cook it down. Okay, so now that the onions have been cooking down for about 2 minutes, we're ready to add our fish. You can add sliced chilies into this, depending on how you like your heat. I'm making a child-friendly one as my nephew is here and doesn't eat spicy food. So we'll go ahead and add our fish. Now it's okay to cut this up because you want it to shred a little bit as well. And then your haddock. Now you need to be careful when spicing this dish, because most cases when you get a smoked haddock, it is salty. So you might want to fry up just a small piece to taste for the saltiness, and then you can add your spices to it, depending on the saltiness of the haddock itself. So we're gonna leave this, it will cook down, and we'll get back to it. So this has been cooking now for about 5 minutes. You'll notice some water in the mixture. It's fine. This comes straight out of the fish. We'll cook this down until the water has all evaporated, and then we're ready to add it to our mixing bowl. Okay, so the mixture has been cooking now for about 7, maybe 8 minutes. You can see that there is no water left in the mixture, and it's ready now. The fish is cooked, and we'll be transferring this to our potatoes. So I've gone ahead and mashed my potatoes. I've used 6 medium potatoes. Don't stress if you have too much of the mixture. They do quite well in the freezer. Just wrap them up individually. So we're going to go ahead and add our mixture to the potatoes. Okay, so now we're just going to mix everything in until it's well mixed. And then we're going to taste for seasoning. So now that it is well mixed, we're going to go ahead and taste it. I have a few spoons here so that we don't double dip. Let's go ahead and taste. Oh wow, That just tastes like potato and fish. So now we're gonna do the seasoning. Now that we've established that this tastes like fish and potato, you can still taste the smokiness of the fish. This specific haddock was not salted, so we can go ahead and spice it up a bit. So I've chopped up a little bit more of coriander that I'm gonna add. Whoops, not with the whole bowl. We're gonna add some garlic salt. And we're gonna add some fish spice. Now remember, all of these ingredients, the garlic salt, the fish spice, all have salt in it, so you don't want to overdo it. And we're gonna give it a mix, and we're gonna taste again just to see what else we need to add. Once it's all mixed in, get ready to taste again. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's very good. Now it tastes like potato, fish, and spices. It's actually very good. It's now ready to be molded and breaded for frying. Now for the next step, guys, make sure that your hands are clean at all times. So you can go ahead and remove all your jewelry. I'm now a single man that can cook. Now that your hands are clean, you can go ahead and start your next step. But make sure to dry your hands as well. Okay guys, so even though my surface is clean, I've gone ahead and put a layer of cling wrap down just to make sure it's extra clean. As well, it stops your fish cakes from sticking to the surface. Now to start your fish cakes, you'll need your mixture, flour, egg, and breadcrumbs. Now the sizes of your fish cakes will depend on you. If you're having a party and wanted smaller cocktail sizes, you'd make them smaller. If you wanted them for burgers, for fish burgers, you make them a little bigger. As I said, it's all dependent on you. Remember that the size you make your fish cakes will not decrease when you fry it because all our ingredients are already cooked. So what you're going to do is scoop up some mixture, make sure your hands are clean, roll them up, and pat them down. You can pat them down on the board, on a clean board, and just pat them down to the size you want it. You can make them bigger or smaller, as I said. So from here, lift your patty or your fish cake into the flour. Now you don't want a thick layer of flour, just a little coating. Into your egg, and then from there into your breadcrumbs, and make sure it is coated evenly. And that's one of your fish cakes ready. Guys, now that you see how easy it is, go ahead and make the rest. Remember, it is potato and fish, so it is a bit delicate. Try not to break it. I'm going to finish up with this and get it ready for the fryer. Guys, this is a very messy process. You'll find yourself washing your hands continuously as you move from the flour to the egg to the breadcrumbs. But we are all done now, about 7 hours later, and we are ready to put it in the frying pan. Okay guys, so we're now ready to fry our fish cakes. I was joking earlier. It didn't take me 7 hours to get these ready. It only took me 8. Actually, only took me a few minutes to get ready. So we'll fry these for a few minutes on each side until it's nice and golden brown. We're just going to give them a turn and let these fry up nice and golden brown. Guys, remember this will not take too long to cook. You just need to get it nice and brown outside. Everything is already cooked in our mixture. So just a few minutes on each side until it's nice and crispy, and then you can take it off. Okay, these are ready to come off. Remember to drain off any excess oil. So you can just use some of the cotton paper. And these are now ready. Now remember, if you make too many, you can just wrap them up individually like this, stick them in the freezer, and when you're ready to cook, you can pull them out and cook them on a low to medium heat, and it should be fine. Okay guys, that's the fish cakes done. I've just made a nice coleslaw here. We're going to go ahead and taste it. That is absolutely amazing.